What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue once again with my Let's Play of War for the Overworld. This is episode 2. We're doing... something's going on here. Oddly. Not sure specifically what. It looks like we're losing money? I don't know. Our money thing is making weird things here. One of our minions is unhappy. I think we're going to have to undo the battle flag here.
Once minions arrested, you can leave them to their work or force them to train by dropping them in a barracks. It's payday.
It's
The enemy have breached the damn walls. Steel yourselves, lads.
Buddy, no, don't do that. Just come back here. Come back here, chill, rest, relax, do whatever it is you're gonna do.
Never sleeps.
But you guys just do some recovery, and then you guys can head back in and do whatever it is you want to do. But we've done some significant damage to these guys so far. Looks like we're claiming more and more. These all seem to be ours. I don't want to leave them on their side. So I'm a little bit more eager to place them on our side of life. Because it appears that we actually have vault spaces and junk and stuff. So I am a fan of stealing.
If you don't want to
loot.
do something, you could at least vocalize it, Underlord.
What do you mean? You guys have food, you guys have everything. Where are our fighty dudes? Where are they at? I feel like we've... Ah, good, people are snoozing. At least one or two people are sleeping. You guys are back here doing other things. Cultist is unhappy because it hasn't been paid. Well, pay the cultist. Why are we not paying them? It's not like we don't have the money. We have 15,000 gold laying around. I mean, pay them. I mean, they don't need it that often, you know? Well, it's not like we're broke. It's not like we're broke. I'm having a hard time selecting that pile of gold there. It's like, no, you cannot have my soul, my gold soul. Alright, I think it's about time for us to go and do some more murder. You guys are all ready? Yeah, of course we are. Let's go kill. Alright, we're gonna go kill. That's the plan. That's the goal, the play, the hope, the dream. Let us charge forward and destroy the world. Good morning, Underlord. Morning. Get to stepping, get to murdering, break down these walls, these doors, and everything else. Hurry up, noobs. Get in here. That's right, you guys make this my room. You have a lot of work to do. Underlord Oberon. Underlord Oberon. And what is this? Under the Empire. Alright. So now we have Lightning Man over here. We're gonna eventually have to go and kill. So let's start this up. And here's to hoping that we're able to do some damage.
It really is quite spacious.
I'm going to heal up. Wow, we massacred him.
Kira, I am extinguished.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time.
Yes. Alright, sweet. So we got through that level,
We've
guys and
barely
gals.
even started, and you already have a notch on your belt.
Yeah, we do.
Well done, Underlord. But there's no rest for the wicked. 2 inhibitors still stand between us and the mainland. But after your butchery of poor Lord Rusimov, I doubt they'll be as weakly defended.
Awesome. Hey, my total evil rating is a 747, that's right. Alright, Burnt Face Man. I did not complete it within 9 minutes. How long did it take me? It should say somewhere. 22 minutes, yeah. I'm taking my time, guys. I'm not rushing through this at all, so I probably could have done it quicker, but I'm going to take my time just to enjoy the game. Though, I don't know if I would have been able to do it in 9. Probably in 15, maybe in 12, but... locate the hidden artifact on level 2. There was a hidden artifact and I didn't locate it? I'm a noob. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, let's continue, shall we? What is next? Alright, so we did that one. We never got to do this side. I don't know what that's even for. Alright, we're going to back out of that. We did this one. Now it's time for this one.
You're making great progress, Underlord. You'll be back to your old self in no time. Our next target is the citadel of the intransigent Dotard, Lord O'Theland. He's a dim-witted sort, and he seems to like marching his troops into an early grave. I'd say it's time to learn about traps.
That sounds delicious. Alright, defeat Lord O'Theland's army and send the shattered shards of his inhibitor into the abyss. Sounds like a plan, and fun to me. Alright, so we'll see what exactly we can do. Oh.
Welcome to the breach, Underlord. This stronghold was built into this chasm to safekeep one of the Empire's inhibitors. With its trained garrison, it's virtually impervious to attack. Fortunately for you, their commander, Lord O'Theland, is a vacuous sort who will throw his troops at your dungeon without strategy or order. I can think of no better time for you to learn how to build defenses for your dungeon. But to do this, you'll first need a foundry. Open the veins of evil and unlock it now. Build one now and your minions will be happy to create defenses for your dungeon. You have discovered a gateway. Foundry unlocked.
Sweet. Alright, foundry
To plan
unlocked.
your dungeon, why not use the prophecy spell to clear the fog of war and scout the surrounding terrain? Prophecy will temporarily remove the fog of war in a small area, allowing you to scout the map and spy on your enemies. You'll need an archive and cultists in order to research that artifact. You have claimed a gateway. If you're short on workers to do your bidding, cast the Summon Worker spell to create more.
Ah,
However,
darn it. Sorry, yes.
every worker after your first 5 will lock a portion of mana. You've claimed a perception shrine. If you end up with an excess of workers locking your mana pool, you may dismiss them by dropping them onto your dungeon core. It's all right. They won't feel a thing.
Yeah, that sounds believable, buddy. That sounds real believable. Alright, so we need a foundry. I kind of want to go with the foundry. Now, why don't you guys just chisel out all of this? Have you chisel out all of that? There was a item over here, and we need to have an archive thingy going on. I think we can definitely make happen. Alright, we'll try that right there. Once you guys are done chiseling that thing out, we'll see what's next. Wow, we already got all of our mana back. Alright, I am a fan of how quickly our mana
Your
recovers.
vaults cannot store any more gold.
Yet.
You've discovered a gold shrine. Tagging it will allow your workers to mine unlimited wealth for your dungeon.
I like the sound of that.
If your coffers are full.
I did it again.
Or if you're afraid of how wealth might change you, you can always untag it with a second click.
you're afraid how wealth might change you. Alright, so there we go. That's all going to be done. On this side, we can finally build ourselves something. I don't know how big a room we need for the foundry. I assume
You've claimed a perception shrine.
at least a medium-sized area. We'll do a foundry over here. That's going to be okay. Let's see how that all works out. On this side, we're going to, of course, want to get ourselves...
Achanda has entered your dungeon. Achanda has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the foundry, this gassy creature will joyfully launch the fetid contents of its stomach to attack. Your other minions would do well to stay a few steps back.
Indeed. Alright, we're going to do a nice large barracks here, which will
Your
be
minions'
pretty nice.
needs are not being met, Underlord. Build them the basic rooms they require.
Yeah.
Nothing has entered your dungeon. You've got another sin, you devil, you. Open the veins of evil and unlock the Blade Lotus.
The Blade
Your
Lotus, that
workers
sounds
can be
exciting.
a mindless bunch, and will continue to claim territory until you command them otherwise. Use Impasse to create banners and limit their movements. Impasse has two modes. One to stop your workers from traveling over the marked area, and another that will let them travel over the tiles but will prevent them from claiming them. To dismiss an Impasse flag, simply give it a slap.
Yeah.
You can also right-click the Impasse icon to dismiss all such flags.
Well, that is interesting. Alright, so what do we need now? We need to go over here. We're going to build ourselves a tavern. This will be 3 by 5. This one's not big enough. Alright. So we actually need to chisel out a little bit more here. But we can build ourselves a little pig foundry thing over on this side. Maybe. Alright, get me that. There we go. I said, give me that tile. Alright, pig foundry is going to go right here. We need sleeping quarters. And all sorts of other various things. We're going to, I guess, try to get from there. We have the gold over on this side, but that's a long path between there and back again. We need to get a resting area as well. I believe we can do that over here. How many beds we'll get out of this one, but we're going to give it our best shot. Yeah, he's running in deep. Alright, we got to get our archivist thing, or our archive going, to get our cultists out and running around doing some stuff.
Store more gold.
Thank you for that very angry declaration. It's 3 by 4. Alright. Stop it. I gotta stop hitting the escape button. It's so natural to me. I don't know why I keep doing it. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna have a 3 by 5 place soon. We have that. We'll be able to grab up the other thing with our cultist and all that wonderful fun stuff. He's over here nomming up on some food. We have some beds that are here. People sleeping and farting and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Our chunder is chundering over here. It is quite nice. Alright, so that's done. And now we can officially get our tavern up and running. 3 by 5. Perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. And what we're going to do is start... Well, let's use our prophecy here and start figuring out exactly when and if we're ever going to have some issues here. Something about baby legs? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what I heard there. Alright, so what is this? Blade Lotus will slice and knock back enemies within melee range. It can be toggled into an inactive mode that keeps it hidden from enemy sight. Well, that sounds pretty legit. Let's get a couple of those down there. So what did these say? They lock mana? They lock 5 of our mana. I am okay with that. Alright, I don't know if anyone's going to actually come here to get that or not, but this is where we'll break through and eventually do battle. Again, I'm not sure that we'll actually be strong enough to deal with these things, but we can certainly try.
Blade Lotus complete. Splendidly done, Underlord. But see how some of your mana has been locked away.
Yes.
These defenses require a small portion of your mana in order to function. You will regain this locked mana when the defense is destroyed or sold. Many of the defenses you build can be toggled between 2 distinct modes, each with their own effects. Toggle the Blade Lotus by clicking it now.
Alright, toggle it, huh? Okay. I've toggled it. Can I toggle it again? I can. Alright, we need gold pretty desperately. So I think it may behoove me to get some gold from these things. Anything else? Some gold
It's time
there.
to pay your minions, Underlord.
Gold here. Definitely some gold up in this area that we're going to have to go and tag. And I feel like maybe making a direct line through here is going to be way quicker than going all the way around. Left click to activate. Okay, I've activated it. I would like to pick you up.
Defense constructed.
Alright, I'm going to have you sit there and just harvest gold for as long as you can exist. I don't know, does he have to bring it back anywhere, or just gets to sit there and chop away at it? Like, he just gets to chop away at it. That's pretty sweet. And then we can left click to turn it off again when we need them doing other stuff. That should keep us relatively flush with everything that we could possibly need. What's going on here?
Blade Lotus complete.
What's this? Am I supposed to put a Blade Lotus there? Is that what they're saying to me here? Can I cancel this?
Unclaim will remove your ownership or fortification of a tile, shrine, or gateway. Useful if you claimed something by accident, or if you wish to bequeath an area to an ally.
Really? Sounds exciting and legit. Alright, so we'll let that all go, and we'll see what they come up with. Did I ever build my archive yet? I don't think so. So, let's get that built. I think I can probably do it
Blade Lotus complete.
right up here. So once that's done, we'll go and we'll build ourselves an archive. Then I think everything will be built that we need. And the only thing we haven't got yet is that picked up, and then we can start doing stuff. Hopefully our boys
Build
will
a larger vault,
keep
Underlord.
moving. I should build another vault, that's true. I do have some extra areas laying around that I could turn into vault space. Alright, so now we can finally get our archive going. There we go. No point making it any larger than we have to. And literally the vault at any size does exactly what we need it to do, so take from that what you will. Actually, you know what? I would like to remove that if I
A
could.
cultist has entered your dungeon.
I got worried there for a moment. I'm like, no, we're not ready, but we're fine. Kind of wish we could chisel out this. Effects tab. The cultist must unlock this artifact. Well, is he doing it, or? I guess he's on his way over. So I thought there was a way you could chisel through that later, but apparently not necessarily yet. There he is. Hurry up, man.
I'm with you.
Unlock this
I
thing.
never get hungry in here for some reason.
Because you're right next to the food thing, man.
One of your minions has repented.
What does that mean? I don't know. Guess it's not super important.
The Blade Lotus can be dropped into a hidden mode, which allows enemies to unknowingly pass over it. The perfect trap for retreating foes. Now click the Blade Lotus again to reactivate it. When active, the Blade Lotus will carve your enemies down to size, unless you're fighting those stinking dwarves, who will end up pint-sized. Due to its small size, the Blade Lotus is most effective in tight corridors. For a bit more firepower and range, you should consider the Bombard. Activate it to improve the mood of your minions, and drastically reduce their need to eat or sleep. This defense will launch flaming iron balls at any foe that mistakenly wanders too close, swiftly turning their bodies into broken vessels of blooded matter.
Darn it.
Select the Bombard, and build it upon one of the flashing tiles to the east of your dungeon core.
Awesome.
This evil presence shall not stand up to my might. Rally straight forth to assault them, men!
How terribly kind of the Nitwit to announce his
The mood of your
attack.
minions drastically.
Prepare to defend the center line, Underlord. Your units have been made happy.
Alright, we'll put our rally flag over here.
Bombard complete. The Bombard can be placed into overdrive mode by clicking it,
It's hidden.
which will increase the speed at which it fires.
What's it doing?
However, each attack while in overdrive will damage the defense. Now that you have some offense, you should wall off your dungeon core to prevent your enemies from sneaking in and destroying it. Build a wooden door upon the flashing tile. The wooden door will slow the advance of your enemy for a short time. However, it can also be used to prevent your minions from wandering into haunted corridors or private baths.
What do you mean they're all dead? This threat is more serious than I thought. Give me a minute. I shall prepare a new plan of attack to thwart this devil.
To thwart this devil. Alright, I'm gonna slap that away. Let you guys get back into doing battle. Alright, so
Wooden door complete.
we've walled off our
You've caught on
spot.
quick, Underlord.
Nice.
Now put your murderous new talents to work. There's no doubt that the insipid Lord will soon learn of your presence and send his troops forth to die by your hand. In the meantime, you should continue to build defenses to protect your dungeon, adding any additional rooms you desire to diversify your army and improve your chances of survival. You've gained an additional sin.
I have.
The wooden door can be toggled open and closed with a click. While closed, no minions may pass through unless the door is opened, destroyed, or sold.
I've got it! We shall attack from the north and the center simultaneously. That should bamboozle
okay.
this unholy menace.
You've got another sin to use, Underlord.
So essentially,
Should
it's
you
either
wish
lock
to
or
speed up
unlock.
the construction of your defenses, you can pick up defense parts from your foundry and drop them directly onto blueprints. Bombard complete.
Really?
Scatter their bones for the rats to clean.
Well, that's awesome.
Your blade lotus is under attack.
Alright, let's get our boys up here to help out. They're kind of getting wrecked. The boys are on their way.
Your minions are in combat.
Yeah, they are.
Your wooden door is under attack.
What the heck? How did they get on this side of our wooden door? So they what, sappers or something? I guess so. Oh. Oh, they've come through over here. Okay. Interesting. Guess we should place another wooden door somewhere, huh?
Your dungeon is under attack.
Are dungeons under attack, or... Oh, yeah. Who knew? Our dungeon itself is actually under attack. Alright, get in here, guys.
Payday has come again. Your dungeon is under attack.
Yeah, I see this.
Your minions are fighting the enemy.
Kira Scepter! They've all been bested? Okay, hold on, I'm thinking.
If your workers aren't making enough progress, you can use Summon Worker to spawn more. Each worker summoned after your initial few will lock a small portion of your mana. Summon Worker will create an additional worker for you to command. Each worker summoned after the first 5 will lock 50 mana. Workers can only be summoned within your own territory.
They'll certainly not expect this trick. Assault the center and the south. They'll never see us coming.
This blubbering dunce could have used a few firm lashes as a child.
Alright, let's go over here and see if we can figure out if he's coming through this
Discovered a
or not.
perception shrine.
Hey, I found another hidden artifact too. That's cool. Alright, so I assume that he's going to try...
Your Blade Lotus is under attack. The Empire's Huntress is a fierce ranged attacker who is adept at hunting the undead and is more resistant than most to beast attacks. She works in the arena, drilling her allies until they are as sharp as she is.
Huh. Do we have any more things that I can use now? Okay. Hopefully our gobos do their job, or the minions, as it were. Does his job. I want you guys to...
Your bombard is under attack.
Stop doing this. No. No.
Your minions are being attacked.
Don't go across that. Are we winning? Are we losing? How do we
The
do?
Empire's Juggernaut has built his strength toiling away in the foundry and garrison. Unsurprisingly, he can tolerate humongous amounts of damage and mitigate the damage his allies receive.
Well, it looks like we did decent amount of stuff. I don't know that anybody particularly needs to do... hey!
Your dungeon core is under attack.
How did he get here? Like, seriously, how did he get here? Oh, they did go through that, okay. I assumed that would be a way that they were going to get in eventually, but I didn't think it would be that quick. Sure enough, we managed it.
By the light! Have none of you had any training at all?
Well, it's a thing that we're just gonna have to handle eventually. And I'm okay with that. Alright, let's see. Can we get you to not go any further than this? Stop here. Get over here. Oh, I didn't mean to murder him.
Swiftly, troops! Attack all three sides and we'll surely overwhelm them with our might. It's inconceivable that they'll survive this assault.
I haven't had this much fun in years.
Alright, well, I suppose we should probably harvest out some of this
I forgot to tell you
stuff.
something! Retreat!
You've claimed the Perception Shrine. Your bombard is under attack. Your minions are fighting the enemy.
Alright, boys, hang in there. Alright, hopefully they achieve their goals there, because if they don't, we're going to have a problem. And then on this side, once they
Your
get
wooden
through,
door is under attack.
we'll have to deal with that. On this side, everything looks like it's going fine.
Your wooden door has been
Remove
destroyed.
those things. Chiseling away on this side. You're not supposed to be over here, and yet you crossed the line. See that? It says do not pass go, do not collect $200, and yet you still had to. Alright, so everything is okay-ish.
Your blade lotus has been destroyed.
Yeah, I know. I know it has. Get over there, boy. Get over there. Alright, so we dealt with the
minions are under
mid-group.
attack.
We dealt with almost everything, honestly. They have very little left that they can send against us here. Eventually we're going to have to actually go and fight them, but for now, things looking fairly solid. We still have a decent amount of gold going on. Probably slap that thing away, and then they can go back. We still need all these things repaired. I don't... Where are they going? Guys, get back over here.
Your dungeon is under attack.
How did they get in here? I don't know. We'll figure it out soon enough. Go. Beat them to death.
What a marvelous meat grinder you've constructed, Underlord.
No,
Your
not really.
minions are being attacked.
My meat grinder construction is not working super well. Let's see if we can't get some boys over here to get this stuff handled quicker. Then we gotta build some traps on this side of life. And then we need to get some of these.
From all sides! Swiftly! Whilst
them
the
down
minions
again.
of evil recover!
This
Yeah?
assault may actually test your abilities, Underlord.
It's not gonna be
Do
great.
try and learn something.
Anyway, folks, I think that's about it for the time. I'm actually even going to pause here just so I don't have to run the risk of falling behind while I give my outro. But we're about out of time. Actually, we're over time. I was hoping to get a little bit further along, but this is, again, they assault us, we build up defenses. That's how it works. I don't know, guys. I'm enjoying the game. I think it's actually quite a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable. It's a little chaotic, a little bit crazy. It's hard to get your minions to do exactly what you want. It's not like a full-blown RTS, but it's more of a God game. That's kind of what it is. I mean, you're the Overlord. You're like, hey, we need this done, and then their job is to go and do that. We have a few different ways that we can actually get that done, but in the grand scheme of things, this is pretty much it. So, I hope you guys are enjoying. I really wish my folks had time to run back and eat and sleep and do all the other stuff, but they're non-stop assaulting us, and they're not super thrilled about that. Alright, folks, that's it for this episode. I'll see you next time with more War for the Overworld. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.